you are really scaring a person. But the thing is you're scaring this person into a confession, but a confession within themselves, a confession of emotions within themselves, because this person loves you with the King of Cups. They love you, but they gave you a friendship, and they gave you a friendship because they were scared. They were scared of letting go because you were someone this person found so intimidating when it came to a relationship. And so I feel like they tried to get over you with the Magician by moving on because they thought that you rejected and you abandoned them. But I see that what happened is you're scaring this person into now a confession, because what's happening is their ego and their pride can't handle it. Because your love changed this person, but this very second they lost your love, they turned into a different person completely. They turned into someone that was unhealed, someone that was toxic, manipulative. And now what's happening with this energy is you moving on is scaring this person into a confession of feelings within themselves. Because with the Three of Cups, they're slowly realizing just to the extreme they went to try and maintain and keep a friendship with you with the Three of Cups. But the funny thing is that they had to convince themselves so hard that they were moving on from you. And the reason why they had to convince themselves of this was because the only way they could try and get over their heartbreak and their grief of losing you was to move on. With the Three of Swords and the Six of Cups, all this person did for months at a time was reflect upon the past between you and them. They did not stop thinking about the past constantly. They always thought about reaching out. They always thought about making a move towards you. But when it came to this energy, this person was still quite emotionally repressed, or emotionally they chose to withdraw. Because with the Four of Swords energy and the Fool, the biggest feeling they felt was regret. And that was the feeling that they couldn't get over. They couldn't get over their regret, because when they lost you, they also lost themselves, but they also lost their emotional intelligence. It's almost like they forgot how to deal with their emotions and they just went into hiding. So I see that with the Seven of Swords, this person now is starting to be honest with themselves about what their true intentions were with you all along. And now they're seeing it for what it really is. Because they're seeing that with the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, you weren't just another person that was going to put up with this person. And this person didn't necessarily respect that in the beginning, but they did respect it in the end. As what they're realizing. Because they're realizing that you are someone that is a queen. Okay? They're realizing that you're someone that tested this person, triggered this person, but you challenged this person. And before that, they always saw that in a way where they had to run from it and not confront it and not give you a relationship or a commitment, because you challenged this person, but you also scared the absolute shit out of this person when it came to them accepting they needed to grow and they needed to change for your love. But I see that what actually happened is it's quite ironic, because this person thought they didn't need you and they could just get over you. But what happened is they kind of realized that they changed themselves without your love. It didn't matter if there was a commitment here. It didn't matter if this person accepted a relationship. It didn't matter if this person didn't think they didn't fully let you in. This person was falling slowly over time, and this person was changing. You were changing this person because of your love, but this person didn't realize it until they let you go with this energy. But now that they're seeing you moving forward, they're respecting it so much. It might not come across that way, but this person respects your honesty. This person respects the fact that in a way you gave them an ultimatum, which was like you were either going to choose yourself or you were going to choose this person, but only if this person growed and changed for you with this, okay? Now with the Sun energy coming through here and the Five of Cups, this person has missed you so much. They've missed you so much. It looks like this person wants to stop running. They want to stop rebounding. They want to stop running to third-party connections. Because in these third-party connections, they can never open up themselves emotionally now, because your emotions constantly overcrowd everything. So it looks like this person really does want to stop running to other third-party situations, because it only contradicts this person even more. Now I see that with the High Priestess energy and the Four of Pentacles, it looks like this person's coming to a stage where they're going to be ready to let go. But it also looks like this person is now ready to actually listen to their intuition and listen to what their intuition is telling them. They are no longer scared of the intense energy, because what they're scared about more is not hearing your voice, is not being in communication with this. And it does look like this person will be prepared to wait as well, with the patience card stepping forward. Someone's trying to be emotionally withdrawn from you because someone thinks that you've moved on, with the Three of Wands. And this person seeing you moving on is causing this person not to be able to move forward. So someone's trying to emotionally withdraw themselves from your energy and detach themselves from you in order to move on, because they think that you have. Now, I'm almost getting a forgiveness coming through, but someone's being really resentful as well about a forgiveness or something with this. I feel like you were really hoping for a forgiveness from this person, but eventually you stopped trying because it ended up exhausting you too much. And I feel like in the end, you thought this person was keeping you waiting for an apology, or someone was keeping the other person waiting for forgiveness because someone didn't want the other person to move on, with the Two of Wands coming through. Now I see that with the Emperor and the World, this person is trying to pursue other things. But the more that something doesn't work out for this person, the more this person comes back in and tries to pursue you. Now I feel like the reason why they do that is because with the Five of Wands, when they have silence and absence and they're not rebounding, they're constantly thinking about you. And when they try to move forward with the Six of Swords coming through, it makes it impossible for this person to move forward. They become so contradicted that they come back in. But the second that something else doesn't work out for this person, they come back in. Not because they're using you, not because, well, they are taking advantage of you. But in this sense, they're not coming back because they're taking advantage of you. They're coming back because it was never actually contradicting for you and this person in the beginning, which is quite ironic. But now it's contradicting. But the reason why it's contradicting is because this person is making it contradicting. The love itself isn't contradicting. They're making everything contradicting because they're making everything so difficult. They won't say what they want. They're being mixed with their emotions. So it's not the love itself that is confusing. It's the fact this person won't express them out loud, because they kind of think they can create something else, even though they still haven't admitted to themselves the real reasons why they keep coming back in here and the real reasons why they keep trying to pursue you. Now I see that with the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords, this person loves you. This person loves you. They are so annoyed though that you're not making it easy for this person, like at all. This person tries to get so resentful about it. They try to be so hostile towards you because they think that you're being unkind and you're being cruel and you're being mean because you're not opening up and you're not making it easy for them. And they see this as a way that you're either getting back at this person, or they just see it in a way where you're being cold and you're being detached. But what this person fails to realize is they played you for so long. They played you for so long that you just got sick and tired of waiting, and you moved forward and you moved on with this. And with this energy with the High Priestess, the Ace of Swords, they were the ones that didn't actually listen to their intuition in the first place, because they were so busy trying to manipulate you and trying to control you and to keep you waiting that they didn't have enough time to focus on what their intuition was really telling them. They were trying so hard to control your reactions and your responses and be so pissy about the responses that you did give them, or about the fact that you didn't reply, and they were trying to blame you for it, when in reality, they were slowly realizing that they were going to start blaming themselves for not listening to their intuition, which is kind of what they're doing right now, because they're dealing with all of this inner conflict with the Five of Swords. But the thing is all of this is actually coming down to this person being intimidated by your emotional worth and your emotional strength, and now you're showing it. And this person knew that it was there in the beginning, and that's what they tried so desperately hard to control, because they knew that they weren't ready to emotionally let go. And they were taking advantage of trying to get you not to see your emotional strength, because they were flipping terrified of you moving on from them, and it's what you're doing. So this person is terrified. because the only way they think they can move on from you now is to be emotionally withdrawn. But every single time they see you doing so well and doing so moving forward, it tempts this person to want to come back in because they now feel not needed and not wanted by you, and it's driving this person absolutely crazy because they're the ones in the first place that didn't think they were worthy or enough of your love to begin with. Someone made the wrong decision. Someone made the wrong choice, and it took this person realizing that they couldn't move on from you. It made this person realize their regret. Because I see that with the High Priestess energy coming through, the Two of Wands, the fact that you did so well without this person is making this person realize they did the wrong thing because they're finding it so difficult to move forward. But the reason they're finding it so difficult to move forward is because they realize they never really actually wanted to move on from you. But what happened with this is with the Hanged Man and the Eight of Swords, this person used you in a way where it's like they used you as a rebound situation, but they didn't necessarily use you in that sense. For some people they might have. For other people, I feel like they more used you in a way where they had a lot of grief and a lot of pain, and they kind of self-sabotaged everything because they kind of felt like it wasn't going to work out, and they gave up on trying to make it a commitment and trying to make it a relationship. But now I see that with the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Wands, they're realizing that they can't get over you. And the reason why they're actually realizing it, right, is because with this King of Pentacles energy, they are now in a better place. They're actually now in a place within their own emotions. They're sorting through things. And they're realizing that they were simply contradicted before because they're realizing here that they always loved you. But with the King of Pentacles, the fact that they're now able to love you is making this person realize that they did love you. They just chose to believe they weren't ready to accept your love and give you commitment. But there's a strong difference between the two because this person thought that they were going to get over you based on the fact that they didn't give you love and based on the fact that they didn't think they were actually ready to accept your love and let your love in. But I see that what's happening, and it's quite ironic actually, is that your love is the one thing that helped this person to be more masculine. Your actual love is what has changed this person. But they had to be in separation from you. They had to be at a distance from you because they had to appreciate what it is that they had. And it took losing you to realize that, because the thing is, and this is most definitely your twin flame, they had to lose not only you, but themselves, to realize they could be better, to realize they could do better, to realize that they were actually capable of being someone masculine or being someone that had the ability to love you. But because this person at the time didn't love themselves, they also based that on the fact they thought they couldn't let your love in, because this person thought they didn't understand love anymore. But I see that what's happening now with this energy is that this person always loved you, and they're realizing this. But they're also realizing that now they're actually at a place where they can accept your love in and they can let you in. Now I see that with the Queen of Pentacles, you're always on this person's mind, okay? With the Strength energy and the Six of Cups energy stepping forward, this person is so unhappy and miserable without you. Okay, they really do want to come in here. I see this person wanting to come in and they have not let go of you with the Four of Pentacles. I see them wanting to give you an opportunity. I really do with the Ace of Wands. I see it being very passionate, very physical for this person. And I feel like they're actually exploring other emotions and other avenues for you now because they're realizing that it's opening the door to their entire emotions and everything from the past. And I mean every single thing, every single energy, every single time this person has been hurt, even by something previously, this person is healing because of your love. Okay? But the reason why they didn't give you a relationship, the reason why they didn't give you a commitment was because this separation, this distance, this time apart, it needed to happen because one of you was healed, but the other person was not healed, and they were subconsciously taking advantage of your love, even if they didn't realize it. Even if they said to themselves they weren't ready for your love, part of them was still taking advantage of you and your love.